I can feel it coming in the air tonight. Oh Lord, oh Lord.
Jim Hosman has done a lot for him.
God, you guys know by now, I go back live. Okay, I gotta open this without getting it on me. Can I pull this off? Perhaps. Hi, Coffee Beans. That's all right. All they did was give me a second live with ads. Winning part 2. They always think I'm gonna get mad. Never. I'm just gonna come live again. Okay. See me not touching the resin? We're back. We're back. It's okay. Now we have a second monetized live stream. Thank you. Because a lot of people don't like to watch a long drawn out one, so well, divvy it up. Winning. Okay, wait. Where's the cat? I know. So dumb. All right. Gotta fill that right to the brim. It's pretty level. There we go. Oh, sorry. Ugh. They waited till my head was down to do it. It's fine. We're back. I think it is not level. Okay, that works. Oops. I need this. Okay, this one's toast. So we'll get rid of this one. Garbage. Now, you guys ready for magic? I want the teal. I don't want blue. I don't want that. I want that. I got my head down. Don't start your crap now. Come on now. We're busy over here. Go watch Foodie. Leave us alone. That one. Maybe these two. Okay. I need like a little cap. Let me see what I got. Yeah, those two. And you want me to put a little shimmer in it? I wonder if it'll just do one little drop. Ha 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 ha. Okay. Oh, it did it on the side. That's fine. Yeah, we'll need more than that. That's the way to do it, and then you can just wipe it off. Accidents happen on purpose. Get out of there. How the frick? Okay. We're good. We're good. Yeah, that's genius. There's always this one little doggy that barks every night. I'm still alive, right? What was your question, Diana? About the mugs and the store. There, I needed that one in there. Oh, that's so pretty. I'm gonna do it 2 ways. Two ways. You didn't see a listing of cups? No, they're not. They're just on the page. There's only 2 pages on my store. There's only 2 pages. This one was green. This one was blue. I want to see how these look. They're big. Like cabochons. Hi, Tiggs. What you want, my baby? Remember the white butterfly angel, Tiggs? Yeah, I just have 2 pages. You'll see the mugs. I have 2 mugs in there. The rooster and the shut the F up. That's the only 2 mugs in my store. Because not a lot of people wanted mugs because we were making like stainless steel. We were doing stainless steel mugs on this channel. I know. No, my stalker likes to take my lives down. They find it entertaining. And I don't really care because I just start another one up and then I get more videos out of the deal. It's kind of dumb, but they get a kick out of it. So let them have their thrills. Oh my gosh, I can't wait to see what these look like when they come out. Then I'll know less or more. Or less is more, or more is less. And yes, we will experiment with shimmer. They have a strange idea of entertainment. They're still just trying to get me to react. I would think after all these years, they would realize I don't even understand them, so. Oh my God. It's a fool's game. You still drink out of your Harley Davidson cup? Yay! That was a special make for our Mrs. Not Behaving. I'm gonna see if I stretch this, if they come off. They don't. Yeah, they do. I knew they would. That's why I did not order stretch. Because this one is not stretch. And I don't recommend you do tug on it like I just did. But this isn't stretch. So they can't. It's kind of like the same concept of when the same concept of when you do the wall hanging. You broke your lid. You could probably order another lid. For real. If I had any lids that would fit that, I would give it to you, but I don't. I just give you a new one. Nope. More. Because they're big. I'm going to see how the big ones do. Sorry. Wonder if those little ones, the tiny ones, would look good. I don't know. I already have some that I could put in a cup. I know I don't need to get all extra. We don't need to get all extra. hot. Gotta let these cool down. These are beautiful, but I need to do the other side. Just make sure. Oh my God. Everything magnetizes to it. Okay, I do the other side. I took them out of the mold to do the other side because this is frosty and the light, you know what I mean? Just take them out, flip them over, do the other side, and then you'll know they're cured. I gotta find out when Pedal's procedure is tomorrow. I think 1 or what time? I don't know what time. Hold on. I don't need that. Little man loved his school box. He sat right down and he got his markers and he started tracing. I got him like activity books to trace his alphabet, a counting book, trace numbers, count objects, put what number it is, or circle what number it is. So he was actually enjoying that. He had it all spread out and he was practicing. God bless him. And he loved his clothes as much as a boy would. He loved his Detroit Lions t-shirt though. It's an official NFL. Okay. Hot. Gotta give him a minute. Less is more or more is less. Isn't that cool? Ha ha. I don't know what's better. Then there's this one. So less is more or more is better. Oh, that's a big one, right? Both? You can make one sphere. I think I like, let it cool. The dark blue one looks like a marble. I know. And I like the way the resin alcohol inks, like, they create an iridescent in the resin. This one's cool though, because I just swirled. Oh, I know. White paper. I swirled the blue and the green. Oh, for fuck's sake. Paper towel. See? And then this one, I did full blue and swirled the green. They're cool. You know what else is cool? You can pick, like, this size. Let's see. You could do like this size right here. And you could make, you could put it on a flat ring. The problem would be, though, if you did it on, because they're always like a silver base, you would be able to see the silver through it. So it would almost have to be set above so like light can get under it like that. Yeah. It's cool though. Finally cooled down. But you could end up connecting them. I like them both. Thank you, Medina. We're just messing around. We were working on making a water drop necklace. Oh, here it is. We were messing around with it. What I think, though, is I would flip it and put one over top and make it so it's two-sided. Because I think that's what they did here. You see that? Round on the bottom, round on the top. They took two and adhered them. That's what they did. Because mine, you see, is going to be flat. So if it twists... But that's the only thing I don't like about that necklace, because there's not a flat side for it to sit and stay. It flips all the time. But maybe that's what it's meant for. Plus, it would double secure it. It would double secure it, wouldn't it? Okay, let me find one the same size. All right, I'm going to try to put this one on top of this one. I think that's the way you got to do it. I do. I think. Where's my... There it is. I think that is how you have to do it. Okay, sit down. Oh, just sit. Like that, like that. Don't move, don't move. Get this out of the way. Let me see. I'm gonna see if it works. Oh my God. Gotta get it to cure so it quits moving. Can you imagine doing a whole necklace like this? How's it possible? Oh, I see. Lay it. Cure it. I could have done it with the flashlight. Damn it. Oh, well, it's under there. We'll see what happens. It either works or it don't. You see what I'm saying? I would have to do them off the string, even though it's more secure to do it on the string, because then the string's in between them. Way more solid. Cabochons. Put half back in the mold. Ah, you're smart. Flip it. No, you're right. Leave them in the mold. Take the other ones that match the size out of the mold. And then put, no, but I got to put the string in between. You want to sandwich the string to make them really solid. Like, totally attached. Like, that string ain't going nowhere. So, no, that wouldn't work. unless you just put that part of the string, then move on to the next one. That would work. We can make click clacks, the good old days. Those were glass though. At least these ones won't, you know, break off and shoot glass in your face. God bless you, Medina. Ooh, that worked perfect. Look at it. Both sides, look at perfect. That's better than just the flat. Oh, that really looks like a water droplet. Oh, I'm loving this. Then it cannot come off the string no matter what. I like it better too. I'm plucking the rest off. This one won't pop. Well, the string I have coming is not elastic. It doesn't stretch, but it's the same clear. But look at that. Oh, we did it. See? So if it rotates, it's the same shape. You can't see the string inside. Look at it. You can't. We're cooking. I like to play around with stuff till I get it the way I want it. It's perfect. And it is solid. It ain't going nowhere now because it's resin together with the string in between. Yes, I will. As soon as I get them perfected. As soon as I get them perfected, and I'm going to do them in different colors. We played around with hot pink, really pale. We played around with mixing green and blue against your skin. Then even more solid with blue and green. But I just did it in a bigger one so you could see what we're capable of. See, isn't that pretty? And then this one is just a slight swirl. So when it hits your skin and the light hits it, it's just more the light hitting it. I know. So we're playing around. I did get all these chains. And they got the pretty little silver at the bottom. So you can extend it and put the little clasps on. I got to hook all these together. I've got jump rings, and then I've got these clasps, and this is, I got a whole bunch of jump rings to hook. I have this little crimp clasp coming, made for this kind of string, and this end too. So we'll be able to do that on both ends. But we can do many colors. Yeah, people have talked about it. What if we do like clear with a little bit of silver shimmer? We can even do little pieces of foil. There's so many options once we start making them. But we wanted to get this. Okay, this is perfect. This is what I'm talking about. Now it's not ever coming off. And it looks like a water droplet. I love the water droplet. It looks so pretty. Like, let's say you're wearing a beautiful blouse and you want to wear a piece of jewelry, but you don't want it to overtake the blouse, or you know how it goes. Or let's say you got on a black, really pretty, you could say a camisole, right? Really pretty with little lace and just a water droplet around your neck. Stop. And I want to make the water droplet earrings like from like large down, or like small to large, just like 3 on a string. Shut Lots of options. But then my thing was supposed to be delivered. Let me go check. I wanted to show you the clasps. Tigsy. I got the creative juices going. Oh my God. What if... I'll probably smack myself for even saying this. Hold on. Hold on, darlings. Come on. Don't be a wiener. I've got so many ideas. Hold on. Switch. Here. 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 Okay, hold on. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Okay. All right. How would that even look? Hold on. Let me see first. Oh my God. That would take so much work. But picture a water drop tumbler. Oh. All water drop. All water drop. Look at how pretty that is. Oh, God, you'd have to make... You remember the mug I made, the tumbler I made myself? No wonder why those women charge big bucks for that shit. Can you imagine a water drop tumbler? What? Yeah, that'd be like manual labor. No, not on that one, just showing you how it just shimmers without being gaudy. You know what I mean? Just being water drops. Can you imagine, like, you put a little, like, you get a blue one and you put a little duck on it, and then you do water drops? Oh! The time involved will be insane. It would take me a week to do one. Easily. Putting all those, I mean, unless you did them scattered. I might do one just for fun, just see what it'll look like, and then sell it. But we would have to see. I should do the FU mug. Oh, I gotta keep that on because I need to see where the lid sits. I'm gonna do the FU. This one's just been sitting here and it's so pretty. Let's do the FU mug. Stronger than the silence. I am meticulous. It would take forever. First of all, I'd have to make a shit ton of different size droplets. A cabochon, yeah. You can always do cabochons. There's a lot of options with those. And these ones right here, you can see have like a... Should we see what it looks like? You see the bottom textured? It's kind of got like that diamond effect. So I bet when it hits the light, like let's say we just put what, like a silver or gold mica in it. So when it hits yeah, that would look cool. All right, let's try it. All right, we gotta get mica. We'll do a gold. If I have gold left, we did a lot of gold mica. Oh, I do. I do. I do. Light gold. Let's try light gold with that textured bottom. See what happens. It'll look faceted, yes. We're just playing around. We've been making like cabochons. Because we're making a... Actually, we're not going to make them that big, but I perfected a water droplet so I can make the water droplet necklaces. So when it moves on your skin, it just looks like water droplets laying against your skin. And then we played around with hot pink. Yeah. Yeah, baby. All right, so we got some gold. We're doing experimental crafting. And this is faceted, so hopefully it looks like a gem. But we're not doing a color. We're gonna do gold mica. Gold mica, baby. We gotta get some more sticks. I'll use this stick. Don't you love to listen to the frogs and the cicadas? It doesn't look like Amazon's delivering it tonight. Liars. What else is new? You gotta make sure you have no little clumps left in there, because it is a petal or a powder with like a metallic base. Okay. bubbles. Okay. I didn't leave myself much room, so I'll go over this way. Oh wait, wrong one. That's the bottom. See, I have all the stuff. I have the resin, alcohol inks. I've got all the micas you can imagine. I've invested a lot of money in my crafts. But I must have 100 little bottles of paint. I have glitter galore. And thanks to Dashing D, a shit ton of graphics. What else? Gloves. I have gel, food coloring. I have oil, food coloring. I have it all. Hundreds of dollars. This is my craft room. So that's my rule for Florida, is I have to have my craft room / YouTube room. That's my rules. I've not given up on Tumblr. I'm stubborn like that. But it's okay. You know, Christmas is coming. Maybe people will want to get tumblers for people in their life. If not, it's not the end of the world. We can save this one with the pink. Or not. I can get a ton of those on Amazon. What I'll do is I will make a bunch of teardrop or water droplet necklaces, and then see, okay, for the bracelet, I don't really want like a single. I would probably do a triple with the wide band magnetic. Do you see what I'm saying? But I don't know, because it's really a pain in the ass when I do bracelets. I did them before, not the water droplet, but I did precious stones and shit. Yeah, it's frogs and cicadas. I love the outdoors. And everybody didn't even know how to measure their own freaking wrist. It made me insane. It's like, just measure your wrist. This isn't hard. But it became hard. Pop it out. Okay, there we go. You got a storm right now? Dude, we've only had, I mean, we had some hellacious ones, can we be honest? But we've only had 3 the whole summer. But 1, the lightning struck the house. The lightning struck the house. If you have never had, and I have never, had your house struck by lightning, it is frightening. The whole ground, it sounds like it comes from the ground. Probably does. But, shit. Yeah, we got crickets, frogs. In the distance, you can hear cicadas. All the things. What did I do? Oh, there it is. It's out. Oh. Right. No kidding. Do they ever make it into the house? No. Not my house. Maybe they do. Some people's basements. Maybe. Maybe. Some people's basements. I'm gonna let that cool before I touch that thing. Hell yeah, no. No thank you. I love that. It matches this cup. Perfect. Now we're gonna do some graffiti. 1, 2. Exactly. 3. Still hot, but oh yeah, you can see it. You see the little squares? We did it with the gold shimmer. But I don't like the mica because if I hold it to the light, I can see the little, I like it like back here. But up in, it's like in the light, I can see little tiny powders that didn't dissipate. So I'd have to mix it in a cup, then pour it in. Instead of trying to mix it in the mold. Let me see this cup. I'm gonna get creative. Would you drill a hole through it to put it in a necklace? I don't know if it's that attractive. But yeah, you'd have to practice drilling a hole through the acrylic. I'd probably be more particular. You know what I mean? So when you held it up to the light, you didn't see like, I think you can see it more through the back. There's little, like, you might be able to see, there's like a little, oh, I seen it. Right there. That little clump of powder. Right there. See it? I would have to mix it up really good because that would bug the shit out of me. It's not customer worthy. So we got F this. Then we're gonna have F that. It adds character. Yeah, it kind of does. A little bit. We're gonna make this like a graffiti swear cup. This is your swear cup. You. Oh my God. This is so bad. We're gonna make a graffiti cup. I love it. Whoever sent me this, it was made for this cup. So, ta-la-la-la-la. It's looking pretty badass. Come on. I get the stupidest weather alerts. It's like they became the news. Just be the weather. Don't start your nonsense. If your lawn is crunchy, buy this product. Everybody sells themselves. F you. F them. We're making an F cup. F cup. We're getting there. F them. F you. F that. I know this, that, everything. Nailed it. Isn't that cool? I did it graffiti style. In case you're feeling spicy. Okay, I got one more. F it. Yeah, I think it needs to go on there. We need to represent all the F's. It's perfect. We'll put it back here on the shelf. It'll be our mascot. My daughter must be laying in bed, scrolling through TikToks and sending them to me. She is, for real. Useless farm. I don't know what that means. She wants a donkey. That's what that means. She's in a... She wants a donkey, so she sends me a donkey TikTok. She's in love with donkeys. Because her, like her neighbor or somebody has one, and she's obsessed with it. Yeah, she's obsessed with it. Because it laid its head on her. And then when she went to leave, because she was petting it, it had its head on her. And then animals gravitate towards her, which is a good sign. Because they sense, you know, your aura. Anyway, so when she went to leave, it was going, And she goes, I wanted to cry because he missed me. I said, I want a fainting goat. but it's never going to happen. So yeah, that was fun. Now I know how to perfect this. So when my real warrior gets here, I need to put them on top of each other and secure the string in between. And it makes it strong. Even the stretchy, but I'm not going to do stretchy. I don't like stretchy. You just put them right on top of each other, and then it'll last. And that's the way this one is, but they did them too flat, so they don't stay still, where I prefer the rounded. I think it looks better than the Temu version. I do. I like the round better than two flat pancakes. So there's that. And I'm sticking to it. We did good, folks. Now I just gotta wait for all the stuff to get here. The string and the crimp ends. So I can really make them. I gotta make a whole bunch of these. And then I gotta separate them. Okay, that's dried. I didn't want to touch any resin. But it's all dry. So, okay, we figured it out. We're just doing a Monday night chilling. Not for long, though. Just sometimes I like to just hang out. Tomorrow. Oh, wait. Did I get a response? Oh. Yeah, so it'll be 1 p.m. I got a response. 1 p.m., guys. Oh, Lord. No leukemia, no leukemia, no leukemia. You know you got this, God. I'm just reminding you. No leukemia. None. 0. Cured. Cured. I will continue to be a good servant. Yeah. 1 p.m. But we won't know for like 10 days. Because it's kind of like it's a biopsy, and it's multi-layered, and the final test is called, they'll get an initial, but then the final test is called like a Clonisec. No, that's a medication. That's something close to that name. Oh my gosh. I can never remember these. Hold on. Hold on. So there's a remission status and a minimal residual disease test in the bone marrow. Then there's the MRD. The cure, though, the absolute cure only comes after five years of remission. You know that, right? But these guys are so, because she's had a transplant, if the host completely takes over, there will not be any more leukemia. So far we've had 2 tests, 0. This is the third one. This is the third one. This gives them an idea that the host is now taken over. I have a question to ask too. Hold on. Hold on. I knew it. Oh, okay. Because her hair looks completely different. And I was wondering, and it says after going through high dose chemotherapy, full body radiation, stuff like that, it temporarily damages and alters the hair follicles. The result, when the hair eventually grows back, it is incredibly common for it to look entirely different. So a child with pinstripe blonde hair, that was her, it might grow back thick, dark, curly. That's what's happened. Her hair is like almost black with the grow back right now. It's not permanent though. Once the hair follicle recovers from the toxic effects of the chemotherapy over 1 to 2 years, it will gradually return to its original texture and color. Okay. It's kind of like, yeah. So the chronic graft versus host disease, they call it, which she had, it's when the new donor's immune cells, that's the graft, view the child's body, the host, as foreign and begins attacking it. And that's why she had to go on steroids, she had to go back on immune suppressants. It's a dance. The result, it usually attacks the skin, nails, and hair follicles. When it strikes the hair follicles, it can cause the hair to become brittle or thin, but hers is so thick and really wavy and really dark. So the donor's DNA will not change it. It's just the effect from the chemo and stuff. Okay. So there you go. But I can't remember what the name of that, the clonosec. Hold on. Clonosec. I can never pronounce it. I can show you like how dark it is without showing her. She still has her NG tube though. They'll remove that when they remove her port. But I don't know when that's gonna happen. But look at how dark it is. For real. It was blonde. I didn't take a picture of her face, just the back of her head. Okay, so that's what I was looking for, was that the name of that test. I have to go back a little bit. This is all the wedding. Let me look for the name. I will tell you. Here we're talking about the House of the Dragon. We're both obsessed with it, so We had many conversations. House of the Dragon. Hilarious. And I was showing him all my coloring I've been doing when I was stressed out through all of it. Okay. I'll find the name of the test. Okay. Yeah, her hair used to be blonde. It's so wild. I'm literally looking at in May when it grew in temporarily before it all fell out again. That's crazy. Okay. Boy, we sure gone through a lot in 2 years. God bless her. God bless her. Yeah, I don't know. I'll have to find it. It starts with a C. I cannot remember the name. But that's the one we don't get back for 10 days. I was trying to remember the name of a blood test that, like, you get your initial results from the bone marrow, but then there's a more in-depth one that looks at things like 1 part per million. So that's the one. If it comes back 0 for the 3rd time, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. But she has to stay like that for 5 years. I tried to Google it. I couldn't figure it out. I could ask him though. That'd make it easy. What's the name of the blood test that takes 10 days? Everybody sit tight. It starts with a C. And it's got an O and an N, an S and a Q. I can never pronounce it. Well, between me and my husband, we have 4 kids. He has 2, I have 2. They're all grown. And then my daughter adopted a child. And then my son has a daughter that is right now going through leukemia. For 2 years now. And she had to have a bone marrow transplant, and then she went into a relapse, and we thought she was gonna have to get a second one, and she was gonna have to get a CAR T cell therapy, but out of nowhere, except prayer, she may be cured and not need a second transplant or the CAR T. She got sores in her mouth, yeah, and really mouth hurt to eat, yeah. No, it starts with a C. Oh my gosh, does he ever answer me? Takes him forever. It's probably dinner time. Let me see if it's... Hold on. I'm gonna look on this thread. Bone marrow, okay. Okay. Da-da-da-da. So this happened July 28th. They said they're very surprised by the results, and she is in full remission. Fingers crossed this is the cure. That was July 28th. And they couldn't believe it. They couldn't believe it. They said, we thought for sure we were going to have to do a second transplant. Okay, hold on. It's been one hell of a ride when I go back and look at all the stuff. Okay. Oh my gosh. July 7th. Bone marrow transplant. Wow. I'm still looking. I cannot remember the name of it. No, it's not cytogenic. I know what that means. It is an in-depth 1 part per million leukemia blood test. I hope she's cured. She still can't be around any of us and stuff like that. They're still going to be precautious. It's still... She's not allowed to be around any sick people. She won't be allowed to, like, play in dirt. Was that... Okay. That's when she had to go to the hospital. But I can't remember the name of the test. I'm sorry. He's texted to me like a few times. Oh, wait. Okay, here it is. It's CLONOSEQ. Clonosec. ASSAY. Clonosec SSA. There you go. I knew it had a Q. It had an L and a C and an O. Clonosec. Didn't I say that? And then I'm like, is that a medication? I think I already said it. Clonosec. ASSAY. That's the big one. So when you look it up, it says Clonosec ASSAY. Measuring cancer is as important as treating it. The Clonosec monitors small amounts of cancer. Okay, hold on. Okay, here we go. The Clonosec test is a high-sensitivity diagnostic tool used to detect and monitor the measurable residual disease, which is what I just said, didn't I? MRD. So that's what it is. It's the Clonosec ASSAY. The result summary will be genomic DNA extracted from a slide sample. There are 4 sequences. That's why it's or sequences. That's why it's a seq test. There are 4 sequences that meet the criteria for a dominant sequence. These dominant sequences have been tagged for tracking in other samples from the patient. Based on the dominant sequences identified for the patient, the assay, ASSAY, analytical limit for subsequent MRD detection is 1.903 colonal cells per sample. So it's a very detailed. And that's a test they take from the B cell, I believe. They use a polymerase chain reaction, PCR, next generation sequencing. It's a very intense. So that's why it takes 10 days, because that one gets sent to a lab and then it's done like slide after slide after slide to even find 1 cell per million. Do you hear what I'm saying? 1 cell per million. So it's quite intense. Now I'll play with my fidget spinner. It is really in depth. It really is. So, when we wait out the 10 days, I'm going to work on, I have 18 more kids cups I got to make. And I'll send them off. Before I start on necklaces, I want to get the kids cups done and out of here. So that will be 60 total. The other 10 I did are gone. I have 2 vase cups left, and that's about it. I want to get the kids' cups done, though. I don't really care about the other cups at this point. Then eventually, I'll work on water drop. But now that I know what I'm doing, it is going to be a little bit more work, because I got to make double of everything. Double. See, now these ones they did round and I like it. But then they got here and they went flat. I think that's why I don't like that. But it's Temu. What do you expect? So they went from round, like I like, to flat. Ours are going to be round. All of them. I don't even know where I put it. Oh, there it is. This is the one we made. You want a bracelet. I think I'm going to do the bracelet in 3 strands and then do the magnetic closure. We'll see. We'll see. Do you hear all of them out there? God bless them. Living their best life. Squawking at night. All right, I guess I'll just go play my game now. I'll go play my game. You have to measure your wrist. Mine is a 7. I know this about myself. I do like the swirls in this one. I will make you a pink butterfly. Listen, no more stuff. What if I gotta pack all this stuff up and leave? I wish I could leave before winter. Why? All right, guys. Good night. I'm gonna go play my Sugar Crush game. Thank you for hanging out with me and practicing our water drop and just hanging out with me. Yeah, thank you for hanging out with me. I appreciate you. Let's see what water drop earrings would look like. Oh yeah, I'd like that. Good night, guys. Bye. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.